Hello! Another week, another Speedpaint, and you have to deal with me yet again. So, this week I am drawing my boy James here again, who is a pirate, an airship pirate, in this steampunk fantasy world I have built for him and his story. The picture I am drawing here is of James in his captain's quarters on his ship. I know it doesn't really look like exactly like a ship, but it's a in processing work in progress. But I wanted to draw him and like how I imagine his bed, or well, not necessarily how his bed looks, but how I imagine it, the area around his bed kind of thing looking, as I imagine that he has a lot of different bookshelves and such. Of course, I know that these bookshelves are not like safe, or books will fall out of them since they are on a ship. I know that. I just didn't have the energy to put the design of functionality into this drawing. I will have to do that another day, as this is not the fully finished concept, so to say, of his sleeping arrangements. But yes, I wanted to draw his sleeping area a bit and how it looked, and to maybe tell a bit of a story. I had to put James there, reading, having a cup of tea that you can see. I know it's very unsafe for the tea to be standing on the bed, but I had a difficult time placing it anywhere else, so on the bed it is. For the background in this picture, I used a lot of 3D models from the Clip Studio asset store, and I was just arranging them around. I never record that, actually, because it's such a long process for me of getting things exactly how I want it, and to like figure out like, oh, does this look good? Does this work for this scene, or do I want to change something? And there's a constant of rotating things, changing things around, doing small changes, testing things out and such. And it's the same reason why I never sketch stuff. It takes so long, and when I record what I do on screen, or what I'm trying to do, like if I'm sketching, or and I start recording me sketching, it will never go anywhere. I will never figure out what I'm doing, so to say. And it's the same with the 3D models. I will just throw a lot of them on there, start to arrange them, realize it looks horrible, and I will just shut everything down and go to bed or something. Because yeah, I just think it just looks horrible. So that's why I never record the start, so to say, and I always have like a sketch and such around when I first start recording. Or in this case, I actually had the line art for the background done beforehand, because even that was such a process for me, as there was like a lot of small changes I was constantly doing as I was doing the line art, and a lot of trial and error. So I didn't record that either, but I do believe I fix up some things in the background somewhere in the video. I don't quite remember actually. Further on ahead, you will see that suddenly there's like a lot of like these texts on the books and stuff. And that's also something I didn't record because it's very much the same process there. I go to Asset Store, I download a lot of things, I Google things like random texts, generator and shit to just slap something on there. And so yeah, and there would be a lot of flashing if I did so, more flashing than normal. And so that's why it the text just seemingly suddenly appear, if you're curious about that. I like having a lot of books in the background for James because I imagine him very much being a person that reads a lot. Mostly factual things, but he also reads like mythos and legends and researches about cultures and stuff, as that is what he finds interesting when it's not, you know, oh, should we go raid this town, or what our strategy for the next raid, or whatever. And that is also part to why I wanted to draw him in like a more calm, casual setting, not necessarily as his pirate self, more of a like everyday sort of thing. Like this morning he's sitting on the bed a bit before getting up and getting ready for the day. He's sitting and he's reading a bit about something that he finds interesting before he heads on out. And I hope I catch the morning vibe. It was a bit difficult to get, but I do hope I managed to catch it. There is a lot in the background and such I would love to get better at, like shading and just getting it better in general, but what can you do? I will have to practice that and hopefully one day feel like I can design random book covers properly. But that is gonna be it from me. I hope you enjoyed my random ramblings of everything and nothing, I guess. And hopefully I will come back with another video next week. We'll see about that if I manage to come up with something. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Bye bye!